the point of education. In this video, I'm looking at how democracy and education are linked. The American philosopher and educational reformist John Dewey put forward this idea of that democracy is education. And what he means by that is that the purpose of education is to prepare young people to participate in democratic life. Now, this doesn't mean going out to vote whenever possible. This means participating in an equitable way and with gravitas in your local communities, whether it's at the dining table, whether it's in your sports team, whether it's in your classroom, and yes, at this day and age, whether it's online. In practice, what this means is it means seriously listening with empathy to what other people say and to be able to critically evaluate what is said. It means being able to express yourself tactfully, negotiate respectfully, and maybe even change minds. It also means being able to be challenged without feeling like your personal values are being threatened or compromised. It also means being open to the possibility of changing your mind without the feeling of losing any sense of your identity. It means if you have power because of your pay scale or your privilege or a leadership opportunity, honestly representing those people in your group who will have less agency, representing their views with integrity, even if you don't agree with them. This link between democracy and education promotes mutual learning, where you learn from your peers and your fellows. Decision making is based on mutual engagement. It requires a willingness to see problems from the perspective of everybody who has a stake in it. And because of that, it fosters a sense of solidarity within the group as nobody feels marginalised or left out. Democracy is education. This is not a new idea, but it feels radical and urgent in today's world because it demands collaboration, not a competitive spirit which is demanded by our neoliberalist environment. It works to promote an inclusive standpoint, and by definition it forces us to move towards a more equal society. It requires our learners to develop these soft skills which are so necessary in life and totally appropriate for our move online. How much better would the quality of debate be on our online platforms if we had an education policy that was based on democracy rather than neoliberalism? This idea of the point of education, that democracy is education, feels like completely the opposite to what we have today. What do you think about this idea that democracy is education? Let me know in the comments.